how you talk about the gift of life and how we are pretty much fulfilling the only prophecy that is for us, which is extinction, and we're just causing our own demise, which to a large extent is very true.
Especially now,
Especially now, and with all the technology we have that should bring us further, we're using it for, crazy ways and stuff like that. When did that mindset of we're screwing everything up is?
I feel like it's always been there when I was young, because I grew up like a really angry kid, like fighting all the time, like always mad at something, always like not in a good mood, basically. And like I feel like this like disdain I have for society and the people who run it and the people who just like exist in it without any sort of like rational thought that this is like a fucked up thing that we're going through. I think it's always been there, because I've always viewed people like, fucking people you go to high school with that are just like mindless. They don't care about anything. They just exist. That's it. They just simply exist. Yeah. And like, I've always had like such a fucking disgust for that. I've hated those people forever. And I feel like when I was younger, I was never really able to like put any of that into words or thoughts or even like a real mindset. It was always just like mad, angry, very hateful. And as I got older, probably in like my early 20s, I started to like really kind of like, I guess for lack of a better word, like refine that like anger and like pinpoint like why I'm so mad about things. And it's like, yo man, like things happen in your life and you see it happen and you just see no one give a shit. Yeah. And it's like, I hate this. Like, I fucking hate this. I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you watch your parents work 2 fucking jobs and they bust their ass and they can't get ahead. And you don't know why when you're a kid, but when you're older, you know why. Because it's like they are stuck in this cycle of bullshit that we're all stuck in. And you just think, oh, they just like, my parents are fucking poor or whatever bullshit it is. It's like, that's not the case. They're fucking working. They're trying to do their best. And we have to sit there and it just has digged at me and just dug at me for so fucking long since I was a little kid. And I think in my older years, I started to like really like see like, oh, this is how it works. This is why I'm so mad at everything. And this is why I fucking hate pretty much everything on the planet. Yeah.
Yo, that's funny you say that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people in hardcore feel that way. Me personally, growing up, I'm 24 and I got into hardcore. I'm terrible with ages and like when I would. Yeah. But probably at least 14 years old or 13 years old.
Yeah, right about the same time I did.
And too. I just remember feeling pretty much pinpoint the exact same way. Maybe not as aware of it, but just very had a very sour taste in my mouth for high school people, or just I'd be walking down the street, see a bunch of like, I guess you could say people who just exist, and I would legitimately get angry. Yeah. And I think that at least I feel like that it takes a special person, as corny as it is to say, or a different kind of person to think that hardcore is cool in any aspect. Because if you were to show the lyrics to a regular person, regular meaning, not a depressed or angry person, that's not like a cool thing. Like some of the lyrics are extremely depressing. Yeah. And maybe I'll be like, wow, that's beautiful. That was really written really well. Listen to this. And normal person might be like, how is that? What is wrong with you? Yeah. Or even just going to a show. I just look forward to going to a show and just like, who looks forward to going to a show and running up into a crowd of people you don't know and just like jumping and punching them? Who looks forward to that?
Yo, it's like, you get made fun of for it in fucking high school. You know what I mean? You wear some band shirt, you hear some fucking jerk off be like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean? They just like, oh, what is that? That kill your mother, kill your father shit? Like, yeah. But like, it almost like galvanizes you because you get into this thing that seems different and cool because you are different. Maybe not cool, but you're different. So you don't want to be like everybody else. And you already are like, you break away from the pack right there. So you go that way. And then every time you hear some fucking dumb moron be like, oh yeah, what is it? You're a freak, like whatever bullshit. They call you a freak. They say, you know, you're crazy, whatever it is. It just pushes you further away and just pushes you into that path. And it's like, yeah, I have so much built up inside of me that I'm so angry at things that I hear people sing these lyrics that describe how I feel, and I'm fucking there. I'm like, it's like, holy shit, this person feels the same way.
The first show I went to, man, like, it was the craziest feeling ever, because growing up, like we're all talking about, I would feel isolated from everybody. Like in high school, sure, I would be friends, hang around people, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm them. And the thing is, like, growing up and feeling that way, you don't have the mindset and you don't know what's going on in the world, so you think something's wrong with you. You think that, why are you the oddball? Why you start like hating yourself almost. But yo, like, I remember when I went to my first show, I like was standing in the crowd, and to hear the lyrics and like everybody around me passionately screaming about what I've been thinking about my whole childhood and like growing up, it was like I was like shedding a tear. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's people that think this way. There's people that really give a shit about what the fuck is going on. Like, it's insane. I didn't believe it. I thought I was like the only one in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's like almost like it's like a trope at this point for hardcore kids to be like, oh, I was different and I didn't know why. But it's the fucking truth. Like it's like, you know, it's based in reality. Like, we all are fucked up. We all are fucking, you know, we're in weird spots in our lives, or whether our family life is fucked up or something is wrong, and you just drift away from normal life and you find this thing where it's just like, everybody else here is just like mentally unstable and like, you know what I mean? Like, you find this thing where you're like, oh, everybody's crazy. Yeah. So this is awesome. Like, this is where I belong. And you just fucking fit right in. And there are people, you know, like, I know before my time going to shows, I know that there was a time in the late 90s where hardcore was like actually like popular, you know, fucking, and especially working in the trades, you always meet some motherfucker who's in his like early 40s, like, oh, bro, I know hardcore, yo, I listen to Biohazard. Like, it's just like, no, he was just some fucking moron who heard Biohazard. And it's like, it was popular at a time, and there would be people that would like come in and out of it because it was just a popular thing. And then, but those motherfuckers get weeded out real fast because it's not meant for fucking normal people. And I know people have all this like bullshit about gatekeeping and it's for everybody. Dude, it's not. It's just not. Like, no matter what way you break it down, it's for everybody at face value. It's not going to turn you away because you look a certain way, you feel a certain way, you identify a certain... It's never going to turn you away for those things. But it will fucking turn you away real fast if you don't belong. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with any of those factors I just said before. But we've all seen it. We've all fucking seen it. People come in, they say this, that, and the other thing, and they say, oh, hardcore is a toxic place and a fucking, you know, everybody's a piece of shit there. And it's like, while you're kind of right that there are plenty of pieces of shit to go around, it's also just like, it just wasn't for you. And that's fucking fine. But just see ya. Like, later.